We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Sam Igawa is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Digging in, Michael Jordan. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The center fielder, Michael Jordan.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you could win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Outside, 3-0 now. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
Full count now. 3-2.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
I know in today's game everybody's trying to go yard, but can you look at having a better at bat as a leadoff hitter? You take it full count, you make the pitcher work, and then you come through with a knock. Great start.
To the plate now, Manny Morales, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Jordan gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
And perhaps sensing a hit and run may be on, a move to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Kipnis on to first, and they get the double play.
Batting third, the shortstop, Mark Drake.
Digging in now, Mark Drake. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's inside. Ball, inside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line toward the alley in left center. Greenberg is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. None left for Cincinnati. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Michael McKee is on the mound for the Reds in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Now the payoff pitch home, and he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Stepping into the box, Pete Armstrong, and he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. First pitch on its way.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
A runner at first with no outs here. Good curveball. Strike 2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Liner toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Batting third, the shortstop, J.C. Embry.
So digging in now, J.C. Embry. He went deep in the contest last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Now the 0-1. Runner going a second time. Pitch is high. The throw is well behind the plate. That's an easy stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt. Runner at second here with 1 man out.
And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Stepping in, Ryan Buckner. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. From the stretch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Morales will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Freddie Santiago.
In now, Freddie Santiago. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's the ball. Count 1-0.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. McKee has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty D, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Cubs strand a couple, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Johnny Duncan. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0.
Hey!
And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control. 1-2.
1-2.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Jim Jolly, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
Swing and a ball hit foul, as this will find the seats in right. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 3-1.
1 strike.
The 3-1. This one's down to third. Zobrist with a dive. Hey now. So a fine play down there at the hot corner to take a base hit away, and that would appear to be a good segue to check out the league leaderboard for team fielding percentage. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category, and in fact lead all of baseball as well. Into the box now, Howard Cronin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And now a pitch on the way.
0-1's the count.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Drilled on the ground to short. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So in now for Chicago, Jason Kipnis. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. And that one right down Main Street.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Morales has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Batting center, the third baseman, Zobrist.
Striding forward now, Ben Zobrist, showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Zobrist, or Zorilla as he's sometimes called. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right, and that's a fair ball heading out toward the 353 sign on the Ivy.
Hey, there's a bullet down the right field line. That had double written all over it, but a great job by the right fielder to cut it off and keep him to a single.
Nice aggressive turn by the batter right there, but hats off to the right fielder to keep him from getting the scoring position.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jesse Padilla, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Padilla is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
Line drive base hit.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoked, gets all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging a pitching staff.
Standing in now, Sum Higawa, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Set. Here's the 0-1.
Yeah, and he's letting these guys know early on he's not going to be afraid to work inside. I'm interested to see if that takes some of the aggressiveness away from these hitters.
Cubs pitcher at the plate trailing with a 1-2 count. Working for the punch out and the offering. This is flared out towards second. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting, center fielder, Adam Greenberg.
Stepping into the box, Adam Greenberg. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Inside and low, 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Sent out to straightaway center field. Jordan will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. Will move to the third with no score. So striding forward now, Claude Metz. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Claude Metz.
And the pitch. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. The 2-2 is taken, ball 3.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Count remains full. He'll try it again. 3-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Michael McKee.
So here's the Reds pitcher, Michael McKee. First delivery to him on the way. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Boy, D-Roy, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Stepping in now, Michael Jordan, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Jordan, a veteran at 35 years of age. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Line towards center field. Greenberg will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Reds leave one. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the third inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. And in large part, they do it with their legs. Entering the day, they are tops in the majors in stolen bases. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean it translates to offensive production, but as one player told me, we apply pressure with our speed. It's not just steals. We have the ability to stretch hits into doubles and triples, so I think we're in scoring position more than most other clubs. That makes sense, and it's working for them. Guys?
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Armstrong.
He's set. Here it comes. Pete Armstrong is at the plate as he takes a called strike one. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. The next Cub up, J.C. Embry. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. Jordan is there. 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 22, Ryan Buckner.
Stepping up now, Ryan Buckner. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch.
No, that's cold. Hey!
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. 2-2. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. Line drive, base hit to right.
Now batting, right fielder, Freddie Santiago.
Into the box, Freddie Santiago. Hit hard on the ground to short. Reined in. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. One left for the Cubs. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Ready for another chance? Manny Morales.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The windup and the 0-1. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole, and that'll hit off the ivy out there, and he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
So now to the plate, Mark Drake, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Here's one that misses to the Cincinnati shortstop. It's 2-0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
From the stretch. Fouled off. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one. All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. Into the box now, Johnny Duncan, as he'll take a look at ball one. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. And the slurve can't find the zone, and it's 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Armstrong is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for route number 2.
Up next for Cincinnati, the first baseman, Jolly.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jim Jolly, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball one, no strike.
Ready with the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. And he misses 2-1. skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One left for Cincinnati. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Striding in once again, Jason Kipnis. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Kipnis will take the turn and head for second now. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Looking at this, you know he had to be sitting on that pitch because he jumped all over it. Tried to keep him off balance with the old Uncle Charlie, and he was having none of that. Not a bad pitch. He was just waiting for it and blasted a leadoff double.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
From the stretch. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball one. No runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. He pulls this one into right, and that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play. Now at the plate, Jesse Padilla. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
I can't tell you guys how fired up Bobby Cox used to get when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock. And I would know that, boys, because I batted an awful lot in that 8-hole in my early days.
At the plate now, Sam Igawa. No balls and 1 strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here's a look over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. The 2-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
2 out with the man at first. Called strike, and that'll run it full.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he misses here, ball 4, and somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Adam Greenberg. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Line to the right side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Cubs strand a couple. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. One thing that concerns him is they have yet to draw a walk. He said sometimes pitchers are just on and throwing a lot of strikes, but he said they need to find a way to get base runners. Although they're seeing a lot of strikes, more discipline and patience should lead to more opportunities for free passes.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Reds.
All set for the start of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Howard Cronin. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Ball 2. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Two balls and two strikes to the Reds catcher. Still even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second, taken in by Kipnis, and the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Coming to the plate now, Claude Metz comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch coming, here it is. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. To the plate now, Roger Casilla. Into center field, line drive base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
At the plate, Michael McKee, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And they're runners at the corners now. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. 3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
And this misses as well. Ball 4. And he's walked the opposing pitcher on 4 pitches.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Digging in once again, Michael Jordan. First offering on its way.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. And Ben, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff is obviously an important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Into the box, Manny Morales, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. This is line to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Reds lead it 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. He said he's really proud of the fact that they've only gone down on strikes once in the game, all while averaging over a base hit per inning. If that kind of combination continues, he thinks there's a lot more to look forward to.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Digging in to try it again, Pete Armstrong. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
No runs on 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short, and that becomes the first down of the inning.
Up next to the Cubs, the first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Digging in and looking for more, Ryan Buckner, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Runners on first with 1 down. Throw over to the bag, just keeping him close. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Duncan is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, right fielder, Freddie Santiago.
Now at the plate, Freddie Santiago. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
2-0 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Outside, 3-0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Here's the 3-0. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit hard to the right. Here's the payoff pitch. And it's fouled away. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy. You can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Tony Cingrani will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. Jason Kipnis will be the first one to greet him now, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning. Cingrani pauses. Here it comes. Strike taken up in the zone. Cingrani has finished off more than 1,900 career innings during his time in the big leagues and has an ERA he'd like to see come down a bit. Starts the day in the high 4s. He's set. The 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Here's the 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here's the 2-2. Fouled away. Two and 2. Here it is. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They're down 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Mark Drake. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Trying to send him packing for the second time.
That's off the plate. Ball 2.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Drives it out to deep right center field. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
30. Johnny Duncan.
Now to the plate, Johnny Duncan. First delivery to him on the way.
That's a ball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Got a full count, 3-2.
Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jim Jolly.
Now batting, Jim Jolly. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's outside.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
2 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Reds are down and ordered, but they lead it 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Ben Zobrist. First pitch on its way. Line to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
In now, Jesse Padilla, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as a lefty's begun to heat up down there. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Sammy Sosa will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 21, Sammy Sosa.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. The average right at 280 coming in. 9 homers, 26 RBIs. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Popped him up. Jolly is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Adam Greenberg.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Adam Greenberg. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
0-1 pitch on its way. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. Metz will put this one away, and the side is retired. Julio Teheran is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Number 49, Julio Teheran.
7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Howard Cronin. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hops this one up. Embry moving to his left. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the third baseman, Claude Metz.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Claude Metz. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Nope.
Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. The 2-0. Ground ball left side. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Roger Casilla.
Standing in, Roger Casilla. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Another one sent foul. Payoff pitch one more time. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1-2-3 go the Reds, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Lincoln Veras will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Michael Black will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 39.
At the plate, Pete Armstrong. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
1-0 the count. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, J.C. Embry.
Stepping in, J.C. Embry. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1, no strike.
Taveras, a native of South Carolina. He's currently on a one-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
The 2-1 home is strike two swinging.
2-2.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Now at the plate, Ryan Buckner. He's set and the pitch.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit weakly back to the mound. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nothing across here this half. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Reds 1 and the Cubs nothing. Now in the box, Michael Black. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Here's the pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
The 3-0 pitch. Finds the zone, strike 1. The 3-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Grounded to the right. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael Jordan.
Digging in, Michael Jordan. First offering on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Manny Morales.
So striding in, Manny Morales. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
The 2-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Reds are down in order. They lead it 1-0. Robert Lewis is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 4, Robert Lewis.
Leading off the inning, Freddie Santiago, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Fouled off. The 1-1. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit.
The second baseman.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Pitch outside, the throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Number 8, Chris Pan.
Here it comes, 1-0, and it's fouled away. Now a pickoff play at second. Runner back safely. No one out with a runner at second. A little bit outside. 2-1. From the stretch. Pickoff move to second, and he'll dive back in. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Popped him up.
Brings it in, standing inside the coach's box for out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman,
And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. Behind 0-2 now.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. One out, one on in a one-run game. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Ready with another 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
The 1-2. Hit to short. He's right there. And there are 2 away now.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Carmen Jimenez will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Carmen Jimenez.
Jesse Padilla will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. From the stretch.
Oh, that's inside.
Ready with the 1-0. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. In the dirt, and now let's see. And oh, they say he beat the throw, safe at third. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The set and the 2-1.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Number 12 will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 12, Nick Castellanos.
And this one gets away. And would you believe the tying run comes in to score on a wild pitch? Man, oh man.
Man, this guy's going to get a nickname with the word wild in it if he keeps this up. That's his second wild pitch of the game, and this one costs him a run. Not sure if he got a cleat stuck out there or what, but this one wasn't anywhere near the zone.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. In his career, Castellanos has over 200 career home runs, so he's certainly capable of leaving the yard in this big spot here.
Oh, yeah, Matty, absolutely. Right man, right time. He's been there, done that, hit a bunch of home runs in his career, and he sets up nice for him.
The 2-1 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And the go-ahead run will score from second as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Stepping in now, Adam Greenberg, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The 2-0 on the way. Pitch is popped up. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. Grounder down the line at third, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swinging a soft liner, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Pete Armstrong started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right
now. The 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Inside, he misses, ball 4.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Brad Naquin answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. J.C. Embry will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. From the stretch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Comes set, the 0-1. And a curveball taken for strike 2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
0-2, here it is. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. 9th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 2 and the Reds 1. Chris Tan will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 8, Chris
Thomas Nicholas takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Striding in to start the 9th, Mark Drake, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. 1-1 the count.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. High in the air out to center field. Greenberg is there, and he has it for the first out.
Up next for Cincinnati, the right fielder, Johnny Duncan.
So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Johnny Duncan. First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. Now here's the pitch. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Standing in now, Jim Jolly, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he fouls this one off. The Reds down to their last strike. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. The catch is made, and the Cubs have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Chicago Cubs came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Julio Teheran wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Thomas Nicholas records the save, his 19th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.